Hi guys, this is Rezz, top lane coach for CCA. Welcome to the series of Smurfs commentary videos. I'll be explaining my thought process and decision making throughout the game. This content is exclusive for students only, and yeah, just let us know if you guys want any videos from us to produce like these ones. So this game, I think I'm playing in around high plat low diamond ELO. I'm playing against Urgot top as Cannon. I won the runes of Electrocute, Highball Collection. I'll show in game actually here. Taste of Blood because that's classic for Cannon. Highball Collection. So if you snowball, you're so ahead. Ravenous Opter, obviously for the sustain. Absolute Focus and Gathering Storm. I think these runes are the strongest for Cannon right now. It is not the strongest for Urgot matchup, obviously. He's really tanky, so even if you get Electrocute, you will never get to just like one-shot him. But when you look at the rest of the team, if I actually land a combo and I can literally one-shot someone without my ulti. So yeah, that's why I went Electrocute. I'll be looking to one-shot these characters instead of looking to kill Urgot in lane. Um, so early game I think I can get Prio if he leaves me, so I can deny Evelyn the top lane scuttle, which is really important for her to not get the scuttles. Since Evelyn is really weak early game, and then it's once she's 6 that she gets really annoying, so if we can make sure that shut her down or like stall her level 6 as much as we can, that's a win for us. We have really good setup in the top lane. Sejuani can easily gank Urgot whenever I have ult top. She probably will want to avoid ganking mid because Vladimir can just pull everything. And then their bot lane is also really easy to gank. If Sejuani just Q ult and then Zyra snare, and it's really a free gank. So I'm looking for Sejuani ganks this game, and also I'm expecting her to gank bot and not really play around mid for most of the time. But yeah, so let's see how the laning phase goes from now on. So I'll be waiting in the bush. They did not leash, so she started blue. She'll be pathing bot side. So it doesn't really matter what I do with my lane unless she does 3 camps and then she looks to invade Sejuani. But as Evelyn, it's really unlikely, and I don't think our laners shall have mid prio. At least Vlad shall not, and Urgot shall not as well. So I don't see why she'll be staying in the top side for the early game. So I can. It doesn't matter what I do with my lane. I can push it in. I can let it freeze. I can do whatever, make it crash. Poke Urgot under turret will be my plan, obviously, because I have this information that I'm not at risk. So we'll get that push going. He's standing at respectable distance, so I cannot get some damage in right now. I was looking if I could teleport, but that would have been bad because my wave was not pushed in.
An enemy has been slain.
So here, as I was saying, Yasuo shall be winning that early game matchup. Okay. That's crazy. He almost one-shot me from full HP by just flash flipping me. So I was not stressed out. If I was like too much at risk of dying, then I can just yeah, I can just flash away and he will not be able to do much either way. My E was coming back up too. But yeah, that removes a lot of pressure. If I do get ganked, then he doesn't have that to set up the gank. And I know that their jungler's bot side, as I was expecting, we just saw her earlier. So I'll take that as a reset. The wave will be still pushing back to me, so this is perfect. I'll most likely teleport back to lane. So I want to get the classic reset. I don't actually need to reset teleport back because this guy's not pushing. So the wave is still pushing towards me, so I do not have to use my teleport for that. his wave will arrive before mine, so it's gonna start pushing towards them. So I'll be back to lane and I won't push a wave either. I'll just let it be. Actually, this is really sketchy. It's actually pushing towards him. I'm not too sure, I know. Let's see how it goes. It's really 50-50. Yeah, I think his minions damage a little too much mines. I should have teleported probably. This is whatever though. I don't lose anything. It's just I thought it was gonna be a lot better than that. So here I got the boots early game just to like walk out of range and like do that without being at risk, because if he decides to walk towards me, if he doesn't have boots, then I'm a lot safe. He cannot do it. It's just for kiting. It's really good into boozers.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has
So the
been
avalanche,
slain.
she'll be ganking bot. Yeah, we knew she was going to. I don't know what my Kai'Sa's doing.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
So their Evelyn tends to be bot lane. So this will be a good moment to actually shove the lane and then look to kill her in the jungle if I actually can. Which I think I can, even though I'm not ahead. The champion is just really squishy overall. So I'll shove it in and it's going to slow push back to me. And I'll try to look for she might be doing her wolves or Gromp right now. And Vladimir. This is pretty risky, but it's something I'm willing to take. Okay, so she was not. Her blue's going back up though, so she might be there soon. We'll see. Maybe I should have went on the next wave. So depending on the information I get, I can also use that word to teleport and kill her doing her camps, right? So I'm gonna let this wave slow push and build up. I'll teleport and help him. He looks completely fine right there. This really sucks. This really sucks. Oh man, they still had summoner spells. Despite getting kills bot line. So, yeah, I assume once again that they use summoner spells whenever I went there. Because I feel like my bot lane should not be dying when they use no summoner spells, but yeah, I guess that's just tends to be lower elo. I don't play in low elo that often, so I forgot about that. But yeah, it was still not too bad overall. If it makes them win lane even more because they have no summer spell, then that's still fine. But I was expecting the outcome of that to be a lot better. So Evelyn just did a blue buff, so I kind of want to reset just because it's really risky, but also don't want him to freeze. So I'm a little like, it's kind of an annoying spot right now, because she can loop around and just kill me. But yeah, okay, she's bot lane actually, instead of trying to gank me after a blue buff, which is really good because I can get the push in. Okay, yeah, I can get the push in. So Urgot rush Merc Treads, and yeah, it's really hard to kill these boozers whenever they have Resolve and Merc Treads. And sometimes they go Fleet, which makes it even worse with D-Shield. But yeah, I also have a lot of gold on me, so I'm not even going to attempt to like trade too hard on him. So since they have Evelyn jungle, the best bet I can take is probably sell my pot and take some pinks. It will be a lot more valuable than just yeah. I could have also kept my puck and just not buy the ruby, but I think the ruby's good in case the Urgot decides to flash full HP ult me, then he won't be able to one-shot me. Like flash fling, like he did earlier this game. And I don't tend to get poked a lot by him. So here in lower ELO, I don't especially like playing top cannon, just because they play tankier champions and it makes it a lot harder to snowball, especially if you don't get jungler skank. But what I could be doing is I could be going ignite top in lower elo and actually like, be able to snowball. But it doesn't really showcase how top cannon is played. That's more something like for smurfing. So I stick to teleport for these games. But if I'd ignite these games, I probably could have played a lot more aggressive. So this is really unlucky. She was already waiting for me in lane. And they both die because my team was on. Nice. This is good.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
So here, since I had my pinks, I could drop it, and I knew where she was, so I could get some damage off before I get perma CC'd. And it led the Yasuo to be able to easily kill her after. So I'm not gonna buy anything, because I cannot buy anything. What I want to get is Blasting One and Pen Boots. So I'm not gonna waste more gold on pinks or anything right now. I feel like my Yasuo should just reset and let me catch top mid wave, just push it in, but whatever. I guess he wants his tempo to be off a little bit. So that's something you can do really often. Whenever like you die and someone's in your lane, then you can just walk to their lane, reset their wave, and then you walk back to yours. So here I literally don't lose anything from going mid. And my Yasuo also will be in a really good spot as well. This wave's still pushing back to him right now. Evelyn's making sure. So these matchups really hard to play. My jungler is ignoring me. So yeah. The most I can get is probably some plates and maybe get a kill if I get some items. But that's later on that we'll start shining once we have items. Cannon's is killing champion. Obviously if you're against bruisers and you're not ahead, you can't build a lead by killing them.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Okay, so this is too risky. Urgot is coming, I saw him. And then I don't know where Evelyn is. So I'll just get this cuddle instead. And the wave is pushing towards me. Oh. So I'm gonna go check if Evelyn's doing it. She's still not. I wonder where she is. She might be lane ganking me and waiting for me to walk up. So I have to teleport for Drake.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Oh, she's mid lane.
An ally has been slain.
Okay, I'm waiting for a good teleport angle. I don't want to just waste it like last time. So because we want to secure Drake. So I'm gonna just reset. I'll get my item and teleport in. So I'm actually strong for the fight. Usually I will want to shove that wave first, but are they actually going for it? Okay, they're not. So I could have just shoved that wave as well, but I reset, so it's gonna be fucked for my side lane. But I can still look for teleport bot lane. So yeah, I'll want to wait for them to push up a little bit and then I'll go. go. Now my team can get Drake. I'll be shoving mid lane since you're also staying for Drake, and then I'll be walking top. So that's usually how you build top lane lead. You always look for teleport angles. If you can't kill your opponent, you just make sure that you don't really fall behind, especially if you outscale as a champion. The enemy team outscale though, so yeah, if they get to late game, it's gonna be a little rough. But yeah. The Urgot matchup I feel like becomes a lot easier with levels. Oh, I probably just died. I did not, nice. He doesn't have enough damage yet. So I'll be shoving the snap wave, next wave, because I'm greedy. I just saw that Evelyn pathed bot side right now. I saw her walk over here, so I'll be going for the next wave as well, but usually you will not want to go for that next wave. I can also make sure to look for any teleport angle from the Urgot, so if he has a ward over here, I want to pay attention at the map right now in case he teleports beyond me. So he didn't, so we're safe. But that's the main thing I was looking for, if there was a teleport somewhere here. So whenever I'm looking at the map and there's a ward that I don't see usually that appears, then I know that it will most likely be for that. So I'll want to get stopwatch for Evelyn, and also it's good for Vlad and Urgot. Dodge their ults. So if Evelyn does gank me and I just Sonya or combo, I can probably double kill them. Nice. So I think the scuttle is still up, top one, so I'll be looking for it before going top. Here we go. Also I can just wait for the Urgot to walk to lane and I can just kill him easily. Here, I'll take your jungle. Perfect. And then I can go top. So my team will most likely try to arrow the mid lane. So I'm gonna walk with them. My team is fighting mid lane, so let's see. Okay, I'll start rotating. Here we go, and that's why I take electrocute. As I was saying early game, I can literally one-shot these champions. We will want to back off though. It's too risky since Evelyn has ult. So I'm just gonna catch top wave, I'll probably shove the next one, and then depending on how greedy I feel, I might shove the next one as well. Actually no, I think it will crush if I just shove this one, and I'll reset, because Drake is spawning. I might even have time to clear the golems still, so I'll be looking for that maybe. No, this is a little too off. Usually it's around 40 seconds you want to recall. Okay. So right now, since I already have my stopwatch, I can build some magic resist, and it will just help. For Evelyn, even though she has void stuff, it doesn't matter. It still helps for the early game until she's full build. And I can build that into Banshee, so she still cannot one-shot me. And also good against the Vlad as well. And the Urgot cannot kill me, as we've seen earlier. And if I stopwatch, always feel safe against 80 champions. So yeah, now our red buff just spawned. So I know that Vayne will most likely try to look for it, so I'm gonna try to steal it. My team. Okay. This is alright. So I can probably make it out with this little buff. So Evelyn, I know these champions are really cheesy, so she might be walking my especially since I've shut down gold, she might be walking over here and trying to kill me between my two turrets, so I'll back off really far. And this is really unfortunate, I did not get my ult on the Vayne right there. Okay, so I'll just teleport here. I wanted to teleport on this ping, and the Vayne is basically dead because of Banshee, so she cannot knock me off, and I can one-shot her. So here we go. This is a lot more risky than I thought. I did not see that she was literally full tank. She had magic resist and shield bow. Also was waiting for my empowered auto to stun her because I don't want to like throw a Q and miss it, or that means I will most likely die.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
So yeah, against Evelyn, I usually go Zonia Banshees because she cannot one-shot me if I have that at any point in the game. And I can still one-shot her. So here my team's resetting, so I'm gonna be taking my jungler's camp, and since it's Sejuani, it doesn't really matter if she gets beyond in jungle XP. She's not like a carry champion dependent on gold. I'm gonna leave this scuttle for now. Okay.
Let's do it.
So if I had free spots, usually right now we'll want to get pink so the Evelyn cannot get some flank. Oh, but Nami is here. She's actually griefing. They're overextended right now. This is really bad for them. The Vayne's gonna make it out. I do not have Zonia this time, so I'm... Okay. Great. So we can be pushing mid right now. So the point of this game is that we have they have Evelyn, right, and we have Sejuani. So if we try to side lane, the Evelyn will tend to come in side lane and try to kill us. But if we just group, then she cannot do much. She doesn't really have any options to do anything on the map. So that's why I haven't really been side laning and being top lane. I want to stay around my team as much as possible. And if we do that as a team, then it doesn't allow the Evelyn to have like really any win condition because our team fighting is better. Now we want to reset because that's soul, and if we get soul, we're pretty much guaranteed to win. And that's why like we don't sideline against Evelyn. This champion is completely ridiculous. And I was not like really paying attention there. So I did not have Zonia, so I could not Zonia or ulti. And the Banshee's not enough at this point in the game. And she has around 350 AP. So we just lost soul because of that mistake of recalling here. I should have went way far back before recalling. But yeah, that's literally like the perfect example of why I was saying that we will want to group as much as possible so this doesn't happen. So for example, if I was next to Yasuo, then he would just win wall, or then he will kill her after she does that, right? So she will not be committing for these plays.
Steady.
So here we will want to be looking for Baron play, and I have teleport, so I'm gonna be heading bot side for a bit.
Win.
And I'm not too worried about myself if with Zonia. If Evelyn comes to kill me, I think I shall be fine. But I'm more worried about my team, so if I don't have teleport, I will not want to be away from them. So first things first, we clear some vision. I could be shoving that next wave, but I'd rather shove vision a little bit first. If I can deny a red buff, that's even better.
From the shadow.
Good. Can get the wave going.
Ally has been slain.
So here, that's why you don't split.
All things.
There's nothing that can be done if I teleport, so I'm just not going to. They cannot get anything on the map. Drake's dead, Baron's dead.
Let's do it.
Maybe I can look for a flank.
Steady. Yes, yes, yes.
We can actually kill them.
And all things.
Alright, we can walk as a team and go Baron. And their mid lane is push, so yeah, that's hard for them to do anything right now. We can rush it, we have a lot of damage. Kai'Sa, Yasuo, Zara.
Let's do it.
So here, maybe I can see Evelyn over the wall. With my lance. Like that. There we go.
Slain an enemy.
So there's no way she can steal it. And I was also expecting her to take that path because it was the safest one. But yeah, their only threat is that, so we can be pushing the waves really hard right now. I don't need to reset right now. And I can also teleport back. I do not have ult, so I don't want to be forcing anything. We just push slowly. They cannot contest. They're not going to contest that. Okay, never mind. The lower ELO players. Wait.
Has destroyed
No comment. The Urgot should have known that he cannot contest if Evelyn is dead. But I'll get my Void Staff and more AP. And I'll just teleport. The Drake doesn't matter right now, we can hand without it. Here we go. Everyone's in the back with Urgot. If Urgot tries to, they try to kill me, I'll just zone it. Nice. There we go. That's how you win despite getting no kills in lane. Just use Edge of Teleport plays and knowing the win condition, which was avoiding to go silent against Evelyn and letting her do our things. Since we were stronger grouped, we just played as supposed. Alright, so let's see what ELO that game was real quick. View profile, plat 2, plat 2, plat 1. Okay, so that was pretty much like a plat 1, plat 2 game. Thanks for watching, guys.